You're watching SBA Today. With all the latest news, stories, and advice, here are your hosts, Paul Long and Tonya Mazurek.
And welcome to SBA Today, sponsored by SBA Collective. For the week of June 16th, I am Paul Long.
And I am Tonya Mazurek. And today we have got some news for you. Let's see here. So I will just go ahead and start, Paul. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Is that cool with you, dude? Okay.
It's a really sexy topic, too. So yeah, go for it.
So sexy, so sexy. Enhancements to the SBA policy up in inboxes. All right, guys, no change to the process. No change to your current process, basically.
Right.
Send your policy questions to the same SBA email addresses you currently use. Same expert support. Method remains unchanged. Enhanced experience. Your SBA policy expert will handle loan inquiries from start to finish. Now, that's different. From start to finish. Proving consistency across all communications to you. All right. It's like, really? What do you mean? It's going to be the same person? I know, Paul, you as well as I.
Yeah, that's a common.
And you get somebody else, and then you get a different answer. That's the beauty of like, excuse me. Anyway, all right. Updated email formats. Questions are routed through the same system. You'll notice a more refreshed standardized look and centralized tracking because the inquiries are now actually tracked as formal cases. You'll begin to see confirmations of your question, which will include a unique case reference number for your records. Now, the one thing I actually do like about this, and I'm sure you do as well, Paul, which is the continuity piece, right? It's 100%. Most lenders we're not looking, to have different answers every single time that we send a question in, which is kind of what happens nowadays, because you get different people. They've got different ideas or they're looking at it differently, which is kind of SBA in general and the SOP. But anyway, so we're looking for consistency. If you have a complicated deal, here's the nice part. If you have a complicated deal and spent weeks working through an issue, you know how valuable it is when it's the same person that actually will take on your case. Now, give you a reference number, take you from start to finish with that question, which is awesome. So as lenders, we may grumble a little when it comes to case numbers and references and all this and think that it's going to actually formalize it too much. But in actuality, I think it's going to make it faster and a simpler experience. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I think that, I don't think I've heard that there was just an astronomical amount of email boxes. And if your email, and think about possibly your own email box and picture the entire United States emailing it. I'm sure you won't miss any emails, right? And so the factor that they're probably using like Salesforce or something, and they're having cases and they're doing all of this tracking, like all of that, I think that is brilliant. That is a great modernization for such a large organization where lenders like us rely on their responses, and to get your email lost, having to need follow-up, all that stuff, it's not efficient. So nice job, SBA. Gold star.
Paul, in yours, because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing how many emails I have in my personal email box, because I've got 1, 2, 3 different emails, and I'm horrible. One about checking my personal emails, right? Because I've always gone into the work emails and I check those consistently and daily. I just don't take the time to do my personal. Oftentimes I miss so much. It's not even funny. I don't delete as I should. My phone runs slower. I mean, yeah. So if it's anything like my personal email, thank you, SBA.
The thing that puts me in a coma is this. Is when I see someone's email box and it's like 3,100, any of that. I literally, and I'm sorry, I'm going to throw my wife under the bus on the podcast.
Is it women? It might be women.
She's the worst.
No.
I look at her phone and I'm just like, oh God, can I like unsubscribe you from stuff like this just kills me.
I have got literally, I am looking on myself. You're gonna gag here. I have got, oh God,
my work email box,
don't
my
know.
goal is clear email box. It goes in a file, it gets responded, or it goes into a parking lot.
Okay, you want to hear?
Oh God. What?
Y'all, you're welcome to reach out and give me crap. It's okay. All inboxes. Ta-da! 67,000.
Oh, no way.
76. Yeah.
Quit signing up for that. That's oh God. Okay.
I need to go through and get rid of all the crap freaking
That's a difference.
But it's all that stupid spammy stuff that just won't stop. And it just,
well, that's true.
I just don't take the time to do it. And I know this, but yeah. So,
well,
all right.
God. Okay. I'm going to.
Who can beat me? Who can beat me?
The paddles?
67,076.
Well.
Anyway, okay.
Moving on to our next topic, see if Paul can have a heart attack on the next one. They are doing, SBA announces agency-wide reorganization to modernize, drive operational efficiency, and enhance accountability to taxpayers. Well, we already heard on the last story a little bit of what they're doing, so gold star on that one. The whole main takeaway on this is they're wanting to modernize SBA, which, thank you. E-Tran is not the most sexy system out there, right? They want to improve efficiency, strengthen accountability to taxpayers. That's nice. While better serving small businesses and disaster survivors, which I get that. So they're going to be aligning employees by expertise. So they're going to call them centers of excellence. So those knowledgeable people are kind of, I guess, in a bubble. They're eliminating duplications across all functions. Thank you. I think all organizations should do that. If you have IT, then you should be in IT. If you have finance, HR, like that makes sense. Reduce bureaucracy and shift focus to performance and service. Hold on a second. Big word there for the government, which you do not hear in government word at all. And that's the word performance. Yeah. That's impressive. I don't think they're going to get bonuses, but I'm sure they will be tracked on performance. And I mean, let's run it like a business. You're telling us to run it like a business. So should you.
Well, it's like, I think the big question is going to be, is it actually going to translate? And hopefully it will, into a better experience, both for us lenders on the front end as well as borrowers, right? I think that would be my biggest question. All the things they're doing, it's fine to modernize and update, but how does it translate? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, we'll find out. We'll bring back the story a year from now. Put that on your calendar, Tonya. And we'll
whatever. My calendar is probably just as bad as my no, I'm kidding.
Oh, it probably is.
I'm kidding on that one.
So they are moving some people around and everything too. So again, they're doing that centralization. So like disaster operations is moving to the Office of Disaster Recovery, finance, analyticals, procurement, all that's going to the CFO. IT is going to the CIO. So they're just kind of moving people in all those different thing there. Now,
listen to all of your little CIO,
my IT, CIO, HR. I think I'm in banking if I start flying off a bunch of letters, right?
Dude, we got to do a wrap again, man.
Oh, I should. Yeah, I should. That's a good one. Hey, but I always look at an article differently probably than most. I look for always like what's new, what's key, what's weird. Ooh, I found one in this one.
Ooh.
A new office was created. The Faith Office, and the Office of Rural Affairs, to enhance public outreach to specific communities. Now, hold on a second here. SBA, and so I did some further research. SBA established the Center for Faith, like God, faith, in response to the historic executive order that recognize the essential role that faith-based organization in American economic life. The center builds partnerships keep in mind, this is an SBA
Yep.
group.
Yep.
Builds partnerships with faith organizations to increase awareness of and access to resources such as capital. Anyone seeing any flags start to pop up in your head? Business counseling and disaster recovery. And they're going to do that through their growing nationwide network, etc. Is anyone else seeing SBA loans to churches here on the tarmac?
No, and that's such a different. I mean, it's so different because
right?
we've
It's such a
always
different
been like,
lending.
no, absolutely not. You can't, right? So it's flip the switch. You know what I mean? Because prior we could not lend at all to
Yep.
faith-based.
So I think it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Again, this is the type of stuff I thrive on because I'm like, ooh, they give us just a little.
Yeah. Well, that's typical. You don't know what's coming down the line. Let's just get the tiny little, as I call them for myself, tidbits right up front, and then let's just see how it all rolls out. Because that's what it's going to be. We'll see. I don't know. You still there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know where he went.
That hasn't
I was
happened in a while.
Usually it's me, man, this techie stuff, but
I know. So yeah, no, whoops. Yeah, so much for the internet. I should probably pay my internet bill. So the biggest thing is they're just really trying to reduce the workforce, cut spending, streamline operations, and, kind of run it like a business. And for that, I applaud them. And that is awesome.
Well, and
Any
for me,
additional thoughts?
Go ahead.
On
Yes.
taking God as a guarantor?
Well, and I think
I was like, where you at, Tonya?
Oh my God. Not as much on that one because I'm kind of just waiting to see, but I think I had a lot. I mean, I really have a lot around the rural communities, right? And getting capital to our rural communities. I personally feel like some of our most impressive business owners are in those rural communities, right? And
Agreed.
they work hard.
Harder
They're
than
not
us city
typically
slick.
Yeah. It's the manufacturers, the contractors, agricultural businesses, family-owned companies, and the ones in these smaller communities that often have fewer financing options. So if we can get more money to them, that's great. When capital reaches those communities, guys, it's so much bigger than just capital in the community, right? Because it doesn't just impact the business, it impacts families, communities, suppliers, the entire, I guess, community around where these businesses are. So I'm I don't know. That's the big one for me, Paul. But around the churches, what have you got to say on that one?
Well, no, I just think it's going to be interesting. My bet, and this is completely Paul, is that we will have a program that will help support churches and those and certain nonprofits up to a certain dollar amount.
Right.
If I had to throw a dart, I would say up to $1 million, maybe even 500, to be able to help. Take it for what it's worth. That's purely comes from me. That's what I think.
They're going to put a limit on how much to loan, you're saying? Religious organization?
Yeah. I think SBA is going to start lending to that's my opinion.
Ooh. Well, we shall see if that's what happens. And I think we lost him again. Let's go see here. Oh my goodness. Yes, he keeps going out. Well, that's okay. We were past that one anyway. So we're going to go on to the next one. And that's going to be the U.S. Small Business Administration announced it has approved 19 loans totaling more than 30 million in just 1 month through its enhanced 90% grocery guarantee. Now, the average loan size is $1,578,000. And what I wanted to make sure we recognize is the impact it can have, right? 19 loans and over 30 million in the first month tells me lenders are actually paying attention to what's going on here. When SBA creates a stronger credit enhancement, lenders naturally start looking at deals that might not have worked otherwise, which we all know there were quite a few, right? So it's important for us to all recognize and keep top of mind isn't just the loan volume, it's the communities. It's the communities that these stores serve, right? In many towns, losing the only grocery store that's in that town, it's not just an inconvenience, it can become a quality of life issue. And we need to keep that in mind. It's much bigger than just the loan dollar amount. As lenders, we spend a lot of time talking about structure, collateral, guarantees, and policy. And sometimes it's worth remembering what's on the other side of those loans. In this case, it's families being able to buy groceries buy groceries closer to home, employees keeping jobs, and communities maintaining essential services. That's one of the moments where policy and people intersect. Anyway, that's my big thing. So, okay, guys, we are having issues with Mr. Powell this morning, but you know what? Okay, Paul, before we leave, anything else?
I don't know. I'm probably going to get shut down again. I start talking about God, and all of a sudden my internet starts going out. So
he's like, shut your mouth, shut your mouth. Just like I say when we first get on here, because like I said, he did it to me again this morning, tries to start yawning right before we start because he loves to see Tonya, start off. And I'm like trying to hold it and go off there. I was like, you got him. Anyway. Yeah, but anything else, Paul?
No,
on that one?
really well.
No? All right, guys. Well, we love to spend our time with you. We are here every Tuesday morning on LinkedIn and YouTube. Otherwise, any of the platforms where you get your podcast. Go back and visit any of our previous episodes. We'd love to see you there. Share it with your community if you think that what we do, I guess, adds value and might add value to somebody else. Connect with Paul or I on our personal LinkedIn pages, Paul T. Long and or Tonya Mazurek. We would love to see you there. Let us know what, I guess, things that you would like us to talk about, or if you have any comments, or as Paul said last week, not to give any negatives, but hey, we want negative and positive, and just let us know how we can, further spread the word for SBA. But anyway, we will see you guys next week, Tuesday live. All right.
See you later. I'm gonna go pay my internet bill.
You should do that. See you guys.
See ya.